Ukraine's so-called democracy has been labeled a kleptocracy. The elite fill their pockets with 10 to 15% of the state budget at the expense of the people. Laws for government officials are non-transparent to the public. Its post-Soviet free market economy is filled with corruption on a grand scale. Many businesses must pay bribes to their businesses to survive under the table. 40% of Ukraine operates in a shadow economy.
You have this influx, this huge, rapidly, exponentially increasing influence of capitalism, consumerism, and you have democracy, but with a totally corrupt twist on it. You have all this corruption.
Ukraine's justice system has been described as rotten to the core. The police rarely enforce laws and can easily be bought off. They provide no adequate level of deterrence to the street crimes or investigative skill. Victims of rape or sexual assault should expect little assistance.
Everybody here does things a little bit different way than I'm used to seeing. Just their mannerisms, their way of thinking, the way they carry themselves, the way they look, the way they dress. And so I feel like I've been transported to another planet. I always thought that God was calling me to ministry in the United States because I had a heart to reach a postmodern culture, a postmodern mindset, a humanistic, atheistic, materialistic mindset. But coming here, I found all of those things are here also, and they're just wearing different clothes, that's all.
73% of Ukraine's people are Eastern Orthodox. Less than 5% of these people are devoted followers. Less than 4% of Ukraine's people are Protestants. This number is small, but growing.
How do these people think? Where do they come from? What's their history? What is their worldview? A worldview is often unseen or unrecognized even to ourselves. It may not be what we say we believe, but our underlying beliefs which control our actions. So worldviews are often more accurately depicted in watching how a large number of people in a culture behave. And it can be affected by political ideas, social ideas, religious ideas, etc. Here in Ukraine, they've been highly influenced by the Eastern Orthodox Church, the Eastern way of thinking, as opposed to the West, which is more mystical, experiential, and speculative. They say that icons are theology and color, while the West is more rational, practical, scholastic, and intellectual. So we like to systematize things and have our thoughts orderly, see if things contradict each other or if there's holes in the thinking. And another thing that's highly influenced the worldview here even today is the old communist ways. And still today, lying and cheating is very expected and accepted as normal. If I go and tell somebody the gospel or my apologetic, well, they don't trust me. They'll say, well, you can just be saying anything, you know? And they'll just think, oh, I just need time to go get my better argument or whatnot. So because they're more experiential, mystical, and they tend to, because the Eastern Orthodox Church is so interconnected with their ethnicity, okay, I'm Orthodox. And Orthodox doesn't really ultimately and mostly preach the gospel clear. So they're drawing in large numbers of people which think, okay, I go to church once or twice a year. I have an icon in my wallet or in my car, and I've been baptized, and so I'm good.
Если мы говорим вне православной церкви, то само понятие таинства, то есть оно перестает существовать. помимо одного таинства, крещения, но в православной традиции крестить может любой христианин. Когда есть угроза смерти, когда человек хочет принять христианство и нет церкви или священника, любой человек, исповедующий Христа, может совершить. И все остальные таинства, как бы уже вне церкви, вне православия, они теряют смысл, и сам вопрос уже. Поэтому тут, знаете, я называю, это самая частая проблема, не проблема, а ситуация в разговоре между разными традициями. Это вопрос формулировки. То есть для вас он звучит логично, а для нас он эффективность, это мы называем градацию, то есть более эффективный, менее эффективный, да? То есть таинство либо есть, либо его нет. То есть у него нет градации качества. Есть 7 таинств. И вот для совершения таинств, и только тогда эти таинства считаются легитимными. Кроме крещения, совершает таинство священник не потому, что он важнее или лучше остальных, а в том, что его вероисповедание, оно есть свидетельство церкви, то, что человек верует, правильно верует, и то, что он обучен совершать таинство. И поэтому таинство будет совершено и не произойдет святотатство. Потому что неподготовленные люди будут каждый вкладывать свое внимание, и пройдет немного времени, и это прекратит. То есть мы потеряем все. Дело в том, что даже если человек будет в православную церковь, это не значит, что он автоматически спасается. Мы должны понимать, как бы мы много не рассуждали о богословии, об учении, о традициях, что
There are roughly 33,820 denominations worldwide, including Eastern Orthodox, Roman Catholic, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, and others. 8,973 are broadly categorized as Protestant.
Protestants differing on peripheral issues, but they have the same gospel, and that's important. It shows that God is permeating mindsets, ways of thinking, cultures, traditions, ethnicities, and languages. The gospel permeates everything, and so we're going to have these different churches taking on a little different form, but they all have the same gospel. Where here you have the Eastern Orthodox Church to be the one true, historic, apostolic, historical Christian church, and they have the wrong gospel.
Ukraine has first place in the world for alcohol consumption among children and youth. Teenage alcoholism in Ukraine is the highest in the world. 30% of men ages 25 to 30 are alcohol addicted. Children who drink alcohol said they badly crave communication with their parents. If trends continue, it will soon be the drunkest nation on the earth.
Women here are in big need because they have to take care about their family, about their husbands who are drinking. Mostly it's like in most families here, and about their children. Very often they have to work on 2 or 3 jobs, and also homeless children. There are a lot of homeless children in Odessa. Many girls that need to know about Christ, that need to change something in their life so their life would not be the same.
In 2009, 35% of the population was below the poverty line, $37.50 per month. The average wage is $60 to $80 per month. This is far below the average cost of living, which is well over $1,000 per month.
People here don't have hope. They work a lot, and they don't have enough money to feed their family. They are tired at the end of the day. They just don't see hope.
4,000 children live on the streets of Odessa. 2/3 of them are HIV positive. They called social orphans because they refuse to return home because of violence, drug abuse or alcoholism. Odessa is a hub for international sex and slave trade for men, women and children, 8 of 10 of Odessa street children are drug abusers. Ukraine has the highest HIV/AIDS rate in all of Europe at 1.3%. The highest rate of HIV/AIDS infected people in Ukraine is in Odessa. This percentage is rising.
I have desire in my heart to plant a church with my husband, and I want to tell people about Christ, people who doesn't know that or just forgot it. I want rich people with the gospel. I want to show them hope in Christ, that there is solution for their problems and they can find peace and joy in Christ. I want to show them where they can find unconditional love, where they can find hope, where they can find peace and joy. I want to disciple them and to just open my heart for them so they will be able to open their heart for God and accept Him and trust their life to Him.